Welcome back to NI Coin. History, as you know, is gold, but these rare $quarter coins are more valuable than you might think. If you've ever found a quarter in your pocket change and thought it was just another ordinary coin, you might want to take a closer look, because some of these coins are worth thousands, even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Don't spend one of them, you're lucky if you have one of these. So, please watch the complete video and find your treasure. Let's start. Top 1, 1776-1976 D bicentennial quarter, worth up to $98,000. The 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter is one of the most iconic U.S. coins ever made, issued in celebration of the 200th anniversary of American independence. This special edition quarter was introduced in 1976 as part of a series of commemorative coins to mark the nation's bicentennial. Featuring a drummer boy and the Liberty Bell on the reverse, this coin uniquely symbolizes America's founding, with 13 stars representing the original colonies. The obverse of the coin continues the tradition of featuring George Washington's profile, the face of the Washington quarter that had been in use since 1932. Although the 1776-1976 bicentennial quarter is fairly common in circulation, certain rare versions hold immense value among collectors, particularly those with errors or unique characteristics. For example, many of these quarters were struck in copper-nickel, but a smaller number were made using 40% silver, a composition that makes them highly valuable today due to the increasing value of silver. The silver bicentennial quarter is rare, and collectors eagerly seek these coins. Furthermore, coins that have minting errors are highly prized. Some 1776-1976 quarters were struck with double die errors, where the design appears slightly duplicated. There are also instances of off-center strikes, where the coin was not properly aligned during the minting process, resulting in a misaligned design. Other errors, such as missing details or incorrect die use, can also significantly increase the coin's worth. As a result, a high-grade, error-free example, graded MS 67 or higher, could be worth up to $98,000. In rare instances, especially high-quality, one-of-a-kind error coins, some have even sold for as much as $2 million at auction. If you happen to have one of these rare coins hiding in your collection, it could be your ticket to a small fortune. Top 2, 1978 U.S. quarter, a rare find worth thousands. The 1978 U.S. quarter is often overlooked as an ordinary coin, but it hides a surprising level of value if you know what to look for. While millions of 1978 quarters were minted and circulated, there are certain rare minting errors that make these coins highly sought after by collectors. These errors are primarily caused by the misalignment of the dies or mistakes during the striking process. Collectors know that a small mistake in the minting process can transform a seemingly insignificant coin into a treasure. One of the most valuable types of errors found in the 1978 quarter is the double die error. This error happens when the die is struck more than once, resulting in a slight doubling of the design elements on the coin. In particular, this effect is often seen on the date, Liberty, and the words, "In God We Trust." These errors are rare but can make the coin significantly more valuable. A 1978 quarter with a double die error could be worth upwards of $15,000 if the error is clearly visible. Another error to look for in the 1978 quarter is the off-center strike, where the coin was not properly aligned when struck. This misalignment can result in part of the design being cut off or shifted to one side. In some extreme cases, these off-center quarters have been known to sell for as much as $5,000 or more. There's also a rare clipped planchet error, where part of the metal blank used to create the quarter was improperly cut, creating a missing section in the coin. Coins with this error have also sold for $3,000 plus at auction. Collectors value these mistakes, and they often look for quarters with unique features that make them stand out from the rest. If you come across a 1978 U.S. quarter in your change, it's worth carefully inspecting it for any of these potential errors. Even a slightly misaligned design could add significant value to the coin. A mint state version of the 1978 quarter with one of these rare errors could easily fetch $30,000 or more at auction. Top 3, 1983 P U.S. quarter, a collector's favorite worth $15,000. The 1983 P U.S. quarter is an especially sought-after coin among collectors because it was part of a batch produced during a unique period in U.S. mint history. The 1983 P quarter is highly prized due to the fact that the U.S. Mint did not produce official mint sets for this year, which means that higher-grade examples are extremely rare. As a result, the 1983 P quarter has become a modern rarity, with collectors eager to acquire any coins that were well preserved during production. Collectors often look for doubling on the lettering in 1983 P quarters, specifically the double die obverse, DDO, errors. This error occurs when the die used to strike the coin is misaligned or worn down, causing the words, Liberty, or, In God We Trust, to appear doubled. Coins with noticeable doubling can fetch more than $10,000 at auction, depending on the severity of the error and the coin's overall condition. Another feature that adds value to the 1983 P quarter is weak strikes. Some 1983 P quarters were struck with insufficient pressure, leading to designs that are faint or poorly defined. Coins with these weak strikes are rare and can be highly desirable, especially for collectors looking for unique variations of the coin. The 1983 P quarter is also notable for its missing mint marks. While most quarters have a mint mark indicating where they were struck, a few 1983 P quarters were produced without a mint mark. These mint markless quarters are rare and command a higher price on the market. Due to the scarcity of high-grade coins, a well-preserved, mint-state 1983 P quarter has been known to sell for over $15,000. If you find a 1983 P quarter in your collection or change, it's worth having it professionally graded to see if it could be worth much more than its face value. Top 4, 1974 D U.S. quarter, a simple mistake worth $72,000. The 1974 D U.S. quarter is one of the most valuable quarters on this list due to its rare double die error. This error occurred when the dies used to strike the coin were misaligned, causing a doubling effect in certain parts of the design. This double die obverse, DDO, error is most often seen on the date and the word Liberty, but it can also appear on other parts of the design. A 1974 D quarter with this error is highly valuable, and well-preserved versions can fetch as much as $72,000 at auction. In addition to the double die error, some 1974 D quarters were struck with off-center or weakly struck designs. These errors occur when the coin is not properly aligned or when there is insufficient pressure during the striking process. Both types of errors are desirable to collectors, as they make the coins more unique and visually interesting. Coins that feature either of these errors in mint state condition can demand high prices. If you come across a 1974 D quarter, it's essential to carefully inspect it for any signs of doubling or misalignment. Even a small error can make your coin worth thousands. Always remember to have your coin professionally graded, as this will ensure you get the most accurate value for it. The 1974 D quarter remains one of the most exciting finds for coin collectors today. Top 5, 1982 D U.S. quarter, could be worth over $10,000. The 1982 D U.S. quarter is a particularly valuable coin due to its rarity in high-grade condition. In 1982, the U.S. Mint did not produce official collector sets, meaning that fewer coins were preserved in top condition. This makes high-quality 1982 D quarters highly sought after by collectors. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, leaving very few that remain in mint state condition today. The 1982 D quarter is prized for its scarcity in high grades, particularly coins that have been well preserved or those that have been graded as MS 67 or higher. These coins can sell for more than $10,000 at auction due to their extreme rarity. Collectors are also interested in minting errors that can be found in some 1982 D quarters. Some of these quarters exhibit weak strikes, where the design is not fully imprinted on the coin. Others may have misaligned designs or missing elements, such as part of the lettering or the details of the image. These errors, though subtle, can significantly increase the coin's value, and error-free, high-grade 1982 D quarters are considered to be among the most desirable coins of the era. Final thoughts: check your coins, you could be rich. As you can see, not all coins are created equal. These 5 rare and valuable quarters prove that what might seem like an ordinary piece of change could actually be worth thousands of dollars, or even millions. Whether it's due to minting errors, rare variations, or exceptionally high-quality coins, these quarters are highly desirable among collectors. If you come across any of these coins, take a closer look and consider getting them professionally graded. You might be holding on to a hidden treasure that could bring you a significant amount of money. Check your change carefully, you could be richer than you think. If you loved this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because you won't want to miss what's coming next. Until then, happy coin hunting, and may your next quarter be the one that changes your life.